Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 28th. We're going to just jump right in here and see what is going on for you at this time. And that'll be that. I'm not going to do part 2 this week. I have a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm just going to do one part, and I'm going to clarify in this reading. And that'll be that. But let's see here, Sagittarius. I like that. Some sort of victory coming in for you. You start off with this regeneration card. Everybody's been getting these cards of like regeneration or kind of like healing. I would say it's more a time to like, kind of gather your resources. And that's kind of what I feel like this card is talking about. For you, it looks like for some sort of new beginning. Actually, all 3 fire signs had something about, like kind of that. Needing to gather your resources, meaning your energy, your time, your money, whatever. For like a change that is going to be happening in your life or some sort of transformation that you're going through. You have this butterfly spirit. It says transformation is beautiful. So clearly some sort of change going on for you here. You have the world, the magician, and the moon here. The magician is like some sort of new beginning. Kind of interesting. I've been seeing the moon quite a bit this week as well. The moon could say there's a new beginning. We don't exactly know, what that new beginning looks like or where it's going. For you, I feel like it's kind of like open-ended, where maybe you're stepping into an energy where there's more, I wouldn't say like freedom. I just feel like there's more creative energy. Let's put it that way. And what I mean by that is if you're starting something new, the world can represent a birth or rebirth. It's a card of an accomplishment, but, to me, it's kind of a card of birth because it's like you're going through this portal in the middle here and you're being birthed into a new world. And I feel like what this is saying is it's kind of like time to choose what you want on the other side of this rebirth, on the other side of this change or transformation that you could be undergoing here. I feel like it's time for you to choose like what you want this change to look like, where you want things to go, how you want things to be in your life. And I feel like it's time for you to get clear on that because it's like you're almost like you're creating your own world at this time. And the weird thing is I'm pretty sure I said this to you like a couple weeks ago now that I think about it. Because I think I titled one of your readings, like Creating Your Own World or something like that. And that's what it looks like to me. I think this is the only thing that could be holding you back is the moon, but also the 8 of Swords right next to it. The 8 of Swords is kind of only seeing one way of doing things. So the 8 of Swords just says, be flexible and you'll be very successful. You have this Rediscover Your Zeal card. It says, pay attention to passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel. Your work or your relationships. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. So pretty much everyone has had something about needing to follow their passions, needing to follow their desire. I've been talking about this for a very long period of time. Sorry, the camera might have just gone off, but anyway, I've been talking about this for a very long period of time because, I saw it in the astrology like years ago that I feel like it's super important that people move towards passions, desires, things that are kind of almost calling out to you, things that are more of a feeling maybe, but not so much grounded in reality, moon, right? I feel like it's a very dreamy time, but it's like we could have something realistic in our lives. We could have something very solid, like a job. And we could be feeling called to like do something that isn't very realistic right now, right? But that's exactly what we need to be doing. We need to be doing those things that maybe don't seem very realistic, but actually are probably more realistic than anything else. So it's like maybe you have a job, but maybe you have a desire to start a farm or something like that. It's like we should be moving towards our desires. You have the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. I feel like 5 of Pentacles is pretty much what everybody needs to overcome at this time is, resources, basically. 5 of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. It's also a card of a lack of resources, right? But they could easily go inside this church here and they would have everything they need. They would have all the resources, all the money, pretty much anything and everything that you could possibly imagine. They would have it if they went inside that church. So, it's like a card that says the resources you desire or need to start something exist. You also have the Chariot here, and the Chariot says where there's a will, there's a way. If you desire to do something or have something, you will have it. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. You also have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups to me, I feel, just says try again. 6 of Cups can be second chance energy, and to me, it's not really like, a lot of people read it as an ex coming back. I don't read it as an ex coming back. Actually, If you read about this card in most tarot books, it says, do not go back to the past, right? That's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a second chance. Like, if, the type of second chance we get with the Six of Cups is, like, if it's a love, then we get a second chance at true love. Maybe we feel like you lost your true love and you're getting a second chance. Same thing, maybe you had a business idea in the past. You're probably not starting exactly the same business, but maybe you're starting something similar or different. And, it's like you're getting a second chance to live that life. So I feel like there's a second chance coming in for you. The thing with the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles is it's like we have to try. Because the Six of Cups or the Five of Pentacles is like, okay, this opportunity for you to have a second chance exists, but you actually have to do it. Sometimes I think if we failed at business, for example, in the past, if we don't have the resources, Five of Pentacles, we just automatically assume, oh, there's no way I'll be able to do this. So we don't even try, so the energy doesn't open up. The Eight of Swords, I feel like it's saying you're much more free than you realize. She could easily set herself free. She just has to cut her hands free with those swords. Then she could take her blindfold off, and then she would be set free. So it's really a time where we have to be resourceful, or we have to kind of like look for the resources. There are a couple of things that always pop up for me in readings that I'll just tell you. Number one is community, teamwork. It's like maybe you're trying to start a business. Maybe someone will loan you the money. You don't know if you don't ask. Number two, there might be a person who could just help you start without the money, and that would be even better. I always think of examples as well. It's like there are plenty of people, like there's this guy, Noah Kagan. He talks about business, right? And he talks about how if you wanted to have a restaurant, maybe you could start a restaurant in your house. And it's like and you could have your friends over and say, pay me $5 or something like that. It's like if your own friends aren't willing to give you, $5 for a meal, then it's like nobody will, right? So it's like prove it first. And I feel like that's the time we're in right now. It's like it's a really good time to prove something first, on a very small scale, make it smaller, and then expand from there. Once you prove it, then it works. I feel like the energy opens up. And I feel like that's what's going on for you here. Same thing with love. It's like maybe you want to open back up to love. I feel like it's just saying, go on a couple dates. Don't go out with the intention of like getting married tomorrow. Just go out, see what happens, right? And I kind of feel that energy here in the middle row. At the end, you have this butterfly spirit. It says transformation is beautiful. I feel you are undergoing a transformation here, or some sort of change with the butterfly. I feel like it's a pretty significant change as well. And I also feel like it's kind of like a timing thing. You're like the second or third sign where I feel, the best way I could describe the energy, it's almost like the time is now. It's like maybe you've tried 100 times in the past to have a business, and you're saying to yourself, why would this time be different? Well, I feel like it's because you've earned it, So I get this like earned it energy. You have the Seven of Wands, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. Definitely something new and something good coming in for you with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in off of this Page of Pentacles as well. I really like this energy for you for whatever reason. The Page of Pentacles, it feels like you've earned something. I feel like he's earned that pentacle that he's holding in his hand. He's really looking at it as well. So I kind of feel like this is something you've earned, but now it's like time to go plant that seed. It's like you could look at that pentacle as a seed, and here you go, Chariot. With the Chariot, we have to assert ourselves. We have to kind of like assert our will over something to become successful. So you've earned something. Now it's time to nurture it into existence. It could be the opportunity to get started in your business, a book, on a relationship, whatever it is you're trying to start. I feel like you've been given a chance, or you will be given a chance in the future, and now it's time to make it happen. The Seven of Wands to me is a card that says where there's a will, there's a way as well. It's like a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that you know that you'll be successful. And so I feel like there's a lot of success coming in here, Sagittarius. But all right, we're going to clarify through this, and we're going to see what comes up for you here, Sagittarius. So let's see what is going on for you. With the World and the Six of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. There you go. Like I said, you've earned it. The World is an accomplishment. You're going through this birthing period. Things are not perfect for you right now in your life, I'm sure. Things are not amazing. You're getting there, is what I feel like this reading is saying, for sure. With the Magician and the Five of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords. Again, improvements. Again, on the Six of Swords, traditionally, the mother and her child, they're still in the choppy waters. So again, that's kind of where I feel like you are right now. I'm here to tell you in this reading, very simple reading as always. Out of all the signs, you have the most simple readings. I am here to tell you that things are going to improve. Hang in there, you know. I know that might sound cliche or whatever, but, you know, I really feel like your reading is just kind of saying, hang in there. Things are improving. Things are happening. Yeah, look, with the moon and the Eight of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness. Sorry, it's not focusing. Really good energy. It's funny that I said earlier as well. Again, if you need help with anything, if you don't have the resources, Ten of Cups is a card of community. It's a card of asking for help. It's a card of getting help from the people around you, and I feel like that would be very beneficial with the Ten of Cups, so I love it. With the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords here. I feel very disconnected. I'm getting the word disconnected. At first, I thought I was feeling disconnected. I'm getting the word disconnected with the Queen of Swords. Maybe, like, I feel like bringing yourself down to earth would be a good idea. Weird. Not even what the Queen of Swords represents. I feel like some grounding exercises would be good for you, especially if you feel like you're like outside your body. Kind of hard to describe, but you know, a good grounding exercise is to put both your feet flat on the floor, picture roots growing down into the soil, and just picture those roots like pulling you down to earth. You can also walk barefoot outside, do whatever, but it's the middle of winter, so probably not. But I feel very disconnected with that Queen of Swords. I feel out of my body as well. So some of you might be having those experiences, and I feel like if you're feeling weird and you don't know what you're feeling, I feel like those grounding exercises will pull you back down to earth. Very weird. Haven't felt that in a long time. With the Five of Pentacles and the Chariot, you have the Sun. Are you kidding me? Definitely a lot of happiness, good things coming in for you. Again, you're going from feeling left out in the cold to like a victory with that Chariot. So that is a very a pretty significant turn of events here, Sagittarius. Like things improving for you very quickly. With the Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. It's like I like the sixes here. You have two sixes. Two sixes to me says you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Six of Wands is a card of success. It's a card of excellence as well. So definitely feel like there are victories coming in for you. Top row outcome. Damn. Sagittarius, love it. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands to me is also a very good card of abundance. This whole row is really, this diagonal is amazing. Ten of Cups, Sun to the Ace of Wands. Move towards your desires. Literally exactly what I was talking about with that Rediscover your Zeal card. It says pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery. So again, you Ace of Wands, something new. Something new is exciting you. Traditionally, on the back of the Ace of Wands, there's a castle that's crumbling in the background. And it says you're more excited by new things. This is true for everyone. Uranus and Taurus. I mean, Chris's crappy astrology. According to Chris's crappy astrology, Uranus and Taurus is really going to make people interested in new technologies, new ideas, new things, anything having to do with freedom, anything that has to do with your values as well, whatever your values are. That's different for everyone. And that is the Ace of Wands. So that's what I'd be moving towards here. Middle row, you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, don't give up. Definitely time to focus, I feel. Nine of Wands is like one more chance. Again, this is definitely a second chance reading, for sure. And then bottom row outcome, you have the Strength card. So I feel like it's time to be strong. I feel like you need to be patient as well. But I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. Love it. Plain and simple, this is like a second chance type of reading, so love it. But anyway, that's that. Thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.